Hey, I'm talking to you. Welcome to the Spice of Life Variety Show. Certainly, we are delighted to have you and your presence. Thank you for tuning in. And we know that you are going to be enlightened. We really strive to enlighten and enrich the lives of our viewers, both your lives and our lives, with the various show topics that we have. And so today is no different. We are going to gain some wonderful information. And so why don't you grab your pen and your paper, because you might want to take some notes down. You might want to contact our guests, and you can do that via through our contact. And so we bring you greetings from West Angeles Church, Bishop Charles E. Blake and Mrs. May L. Blake. And just so from our heart to your heart, we love you and thank you for tuning in. Well, Pamela, you know Pamela D. Webb sits next to me, and so I want to introduce Pamela D. Webb to that first-time viewer, although that may be few.
You know that's not true. You know, at my age, and probably at your age.
Your age, okay.
Because I'm the oldest. You know what?
What?
I think I have it all together.
You do? I think I need to improve my life.
Well, you know that's what the topic is. Improve your life.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought I had it all together. Now you're making me... Well, we have to have our guest
to kind of enlighten us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you know, so she has it all together. We want to get it all together. Lynette Jones, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm so glad to see you with that radiant smile.
Yes.
You came to share some love and information with us on how to improve our life. Because I want to look like that. So you guys can help a sister out, okay? Now I'm detecting something. Do I detect some type of accent?
Yep. I'm from England.
You're from England?
England.
England? As in England across?
Yeah, all the way across the water.
Really?
The UK?
The UK.
Not the UK.
The UK. Via Jamaica. My daddy's Jamaican, my mum's English.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, just kind of enlighten us. I've never been to England, and neither has she. So,
Excuse me.
We haven't been.
We weren't going last year. Remember?
Well, that's true.
This year?
That's true. That's true.
You got to go to England.
Okay, well, enlighten us. What's the difference between this culture and that culture?
I find it out here it's more segregated, as in culture. In England, we get together a little more. We have every nationality, every colour, every religion. And I find we get on a little more. We blend a little more. But out here, I find, you know, predominantly black and Hispanic schools and things like that. But in England, it's more. We get on a little more.
The neighbourhoods are
we're more mixed.
Really?
Yeah, a little more mixed. That's what I see. Just in what I've seen, I haven't been everywhere out here, just but what I've seen where I've lived.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's amazing. So, will you ever be going back to England to live, retire?
I don't know, because it's so cold out there.
Oh,
I love
really?
England. I do love England, but it's just too cold out there.
So it has the four seasons.
We
when
have
it's hot
4
as hot?
seasons, yeah.
When it's hot as hot?
When it's it can get hot. It's actually pretty cold out there right now. We've had some floods out there. So yeah.
That's amazing. So how long have you been in the States?
13 years.
13 years. What brought you to the Americans?
Actually, my ex-husband.
Oh, that's a good reason.
That's a good reason. Yeah.
That's a good reason.
We met in England in 1989, and we were right into each other, and then ended up moving out here.
So he's American.
He's American, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
American, yeah.
Okay. And so your life has, for the last 13 years, you've lived it in America.
Yep.
Now, did you come straight from Europe here, or did you?
I came straight from London to California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From London to
Yes,
California.
okay.
No.
What's the length of that flight?
11 hours.
11 hours.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
Non-stop. Yeah, I take a non-stop. I just want to get it over and done with.
I can imagine. That's amazing. Well, you look so pretty.
Well, thank you.
And welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's great being here.
Well, now our topic is improving your life. Give us the Lynette definition of improving your life.
Oh, how would I say to improve your life? Just get in contact with yourself, love yourself, love people around you, love God. Whatever God is your God, you've got to love God. And nutrition. You know, you've got to eat healthy. If you don't eat healthy, you're not going to live long. So you just, you know, take control of your life. You don't need to eat the junk food that, I'm not going to say all these bad junk foods that like that, but you know, they're scattered along the streets. You know, we can make that choice not to buy this, but to go and buy something a little healthier.
Okay, okay. So nutrition.
Nutrition, yeah.
Nutrition has a lot to do with a person's lifestyle, the quality of one's life.
Right, yeah.
So just not necessarily naming a particular store or a particular fast food, whatever it can be. What might be in the category of not being healthy for us?
Fried food, French fries, you know, heavy full-fat things, a lot of red meats because they take a long time to digest in the system. We should be going more towards whole grains, fruits and vegetables. They're full of antioxidants. Antioxidants slow the aging process down. They help to fight cancer, which you can get in a lot of green tea as well. So,
what is that?
Antioxidants.
Oh, antioxidants.
Antioxidants. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, kale, greens, full of antioxidants.
Oh, okay. Now, what about, as I hear various locations are changing the oil that they fried in, does that make a difference?
Yes, it does make a difference because you've got the oils that will clog the system up, and then you've got the omega, you know, the good oils and the bad oils, saturated and unsaturated. So it does make a lot of difference.
Oh, okay. So how did you get? You have a question?
Yeah, I wanted, what type of meals do you eat in England? I just wanted to have.
Okay.
I really don't eat English food. I'm not really keen on English food.
What is English food?
What I know, fish and chips. Everyone knows what fish and chips. And then there's pie and mash and sausage and mash and
what's mash?
Mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Steak and kidney puddings. You know, that's what I know. But we didn't really eat that. Like I said, my dad's Jamaican, so we ate a lot of Jamaican foods.
Oh, okay. Now she says she liked to cook. So you lean more towards a Jamaican cuisine, or
kind of, yeah. You know, on a Sunday I like to do my curry chicken, my rice and peas, you know, good old Jamaican style. And then in the week I ate pretty light, you know, a lot of steamed vegetables, the fishes, salmon, herons, mackerel, sardines, the omega-3 and 6s, the essential fats that we do need in our body. So, yeah.
Now, how did you get into this whole mindset of healthy living?
Actually, you know, I wasn't raised around a lot of junk food. My mum and dad cooked for us every day, and I don't remember eating a lot of full-fat foods. We ate more vegetables than meat and potatoes, so we did grow up eating pretty healthy. And then it was a lifestyle that I enjoyed. I've always worked out, kept active, and ate healthy. I enjoy eating healthy.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't like to eat bad foods.
What about your daughter?
She doesn't eat as healthy as me. Mum nags her, I get on her. So she does okay, but not as much as I'd like her to do.
Now you have had an array of areas where you have assisted people and helped people out in that regard. What areas do you best like helping people?
Skin and nutrition.
Skin and nutrition. Okay, well talk to us about the skin and talk to us about the nutrition.
Well, nutrition goes hand in hand with skin because what you put on the inside is going to come out on the outside. I have a lot of acne clients, you know, they're like, oh, you know, they want to take Accutane. I tell them, research into their diet. You know, if you're eating a lot of junk food, it's got to come out somewhere in your system. If you're not going to the restroom every day, as you should be, it's going to come out somewhere. So it does come out in the skin. So I do, I'm an esthetician, so I do a lot of facials. When I'm doing my facials, I do educate my clients on what they should be eating. You know, plenty of water, no sodas, wouldn't even take coffees and teas. If you're going to drink tea, it should be green tea.
So if you're going to drink tea, it should be green tea.
Green tea, yeah, full of antioxidants.
Oh, Lord.
For the system.
Living life
change.
Oh, Lord, it's so challenging, so much to learn, huh?
It's easy, though. It's easy to do.
You say that.
No, I've witnessed it. I work for health programs, and you know the diet was no sugar, no salt, no fat, which leads to high blood pressure, diabetes, which is a lot in the ethnic race now, and it's a killer. So we do need to look into our diet more seriously, and it's just changing the palate. You know, when you're born, you don't have a palate taste. You can eat anything, so you can change that palate. It's very easy, and if you want to live long and a more fruitful and healthy life, and see your grandkids grow up, then you've got to change your lifestyle and your eating habits. Yeah.
Now, also you have been an aerobic
instructor.
Instructor. What's that about? How did you get into that?
Actually, Mike's husband got me into that. He's like, you should go do that, and I'm like, yeah, it'll be fun. And he's just went to the gym, got me the application form, and then I ended up teaching aerobics down at the gym.
Really?
Yeah, I had fun. I got paid for working out. That's right. One of the best jobs in the world. Paid to work out. So yeah, I did enjoy that. I did that for a few years.
Were you always one that leaned toward exercise?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to run track in school, and then after I had my daughter, was back into the gym working out. You know, we're an active family. You know, we get you can get on a bus in England from A to B, so you walk to your bus stop. Here, I walk from my house to my car.
Okay,
right.
So it's just a little less exercise. So,
right, exactly.
You know,
What event did you run?
100 meters.
Oh, so you're a dasher, huh?
Yes. Okay. Get it over with.
I was spinning, yeah.
Right, very good. Now, how does a professional like yourself convince, if that's such a word that we should be using, convince one that the changes in life that you were talking about can be made? What would you say to that person who says that, you know what, that's not going to work? I can't do that.
Well, you know, I first tell them, you know, do you have kids? How old are your kids? Do you want to live to see your kids grow up? Then you can make that change. It's very easy. It's not expensive. I hear people complain, oh, you know, it's expensive to eat healthy. It costs $5 to buy a box of cigarettes. It costs $5 to buy some blueberries. And the blueberries are going to save your life, and the cigarettes are going to kill you, basically. So, you know, just one step is just by drinking more water. Just take out the sodas and drink water, and water's cheaper than soda. So it's, you know, it's just, you know, little things, be more conscious of it and just do it.
You know, I don't know if it's the season, I don't know if it's the stage of life that I'm in, you know, as far as our age, but it seems like we're hearing more and more, and maybe I'm just more in tune about improving your life. You know, maybe has there been an escalation of talk in this subject, or maybe I'm just becoming aware of?
Well, yeah, it's escalated a lot now because we're more on the antioxidants, the skin products, you know, anti-wrinkle, you know, longer longevity of life and things like that. So we are more aware of it. It's on TV more, it's in magazines more. We have more health magazines now as opposed to we did 15, 20 years ago. So people are more aware of things now, and they, you know, people want to live longer. They're putting yoga now. Doctors are telling people to do yoga, meditation, because it's working for us. So if you meditate, it will bring you down a level, and it will calm you down. Yoga's real, you know, good for the body. It's going to keep your body supple. Again, it's good for the mind as well. So, you know, people been doing yoga for years. When doctors were like, oh, this is no good for you, they're realizing how good it is for you now. And people are taking less time off work when they do meditate and do yoga. So, you know, it does work.
Okay. Now, so for that person who is not accustomed to working out, exercising, or doing aerobics, what would you suggest that they start doing?
Just go walking in the evening for 20 minutes after you eat dinner. Husband and wife, take the kids, whatever. Go out, take the dog for a walk. You know, they say a woman should go walk 20 minutes a day. It does decrease the risk of breast cancer. So there's a lot of benefits just going walking every day.
Really? Wow.
And it's free.
It's free. Go walk around the block. You don't need to join a gym.
You don't have to do anything.
You don't need to join a gym.
Expensive.
Yeah, you can just go walk around the block. If you need to do weights, you can get cans of water, you know, cans of beans or some water and stuff like that, you know, bottles of water to do that. So working out is very inexpensive. It's not expensive, it's an excuse. If you don't want to do it, that's just an excuse you're making. So it is inexpensive.
And you know what, really and truly, as you're talking, it is just really a substituting of what we have been taught or accustomed to doing. And what we've been, you know, we have to unlearn what we have learned and begin to learn some different kind of things.
That's why I say reprogram the brain. You know, we're just so used to, well, I did this as a kid. You ate junk as a kid, you don't need to eat junk now. You know, it's different. But I tell my clients back when my grandma was alive and she ate a lot of red meat, it wasn't pumped up with hormones back then.
Right.
It was, you know, it's more farm raised, but nowadays everything's pumped up with hormones, so it's not as good for us. You know, so just little things like that, you know, you can be aware of.
What about skin? What about skin tone? I mean, I know what you said. What you eat will reflect some kind of way in your skin. What other skin care tips can you give us?
Always wash your face every night before you go to bed, because you pick up impurities from this, you know, from the environment.
Wash your face in soap or water.
Not bar soap, more of a cleansing gel. Something that's not going to dry the skin out. And always wear your sunblock. Very, very important. You see a lot of discoloration on black skin, and that's because we're not wearing sunblock. We're not going to age and get skin cancer as much as Caucasian skin, but we will discolor a lot more.
Really?
So yeah.
That's amazing. And so wear it on your face and any other...
Yeah, where you expose your face, your neck, your shoulders, you know, your arms, hands. When you're driving, you know, this arm's always darker.
Always.
Right. It's
Keep
like,
some in your car.
Right.
You can buy the cheap stuff, SPF 30 plus, and just use it as a hand cream.
that's something, huh?
What about makeup? Do you?
Makeup, lipstick and a little eyeshadow, mascara is fine, but foundation, it does clog the pores. And, you know, if you can get your skin in a good shape, then you don't need to wear foundation.
Do you have on any foundation?
No. I can't put on makeup. I'd look like Krusty the Clown.
Really? So you're just naturally beautiful, but you have taken care of your skin, though.
I try to take care. I don't do too much to my skin. It's more what I eat. I do eat pretty healthy, so that does come out in my skin.
How much water, you were talking about drinking water, how much would you recommend?
At least 8 glasses a day.
8 glasses a day.
8 glasses a day.
8 ounces, 64 ounces.
And if you're drinking soda, for every glass of soda you drink, you're actually taking 2 glasses of water out the body. So you need to replenish with 2, an extra 2.
Oh, you're taking two glasses
You're
out
actually
of
dehydrating yourself more when you drink
Really?
sodas,
Wow.
and decaffeinated drinks.
Oh, wait a minute. And caffeinated drink?
Yeah, anything that's got caffeine.
caffeine.
Yeah, anything that's got caffeine is going to dehydrate the system.
So like when you're drinking coffee and stuff too?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. Some people drink 6 cups of coffee a day. That's just crazy.
And you take, okay, now see, just when I had gotten on the
Coffee.
Yeah.
She's got on the coffee kick.
I
never drunk coffee.
Well, that's not good.
That's not good.
One a day is
Yeah,
fine,
but
but
not-
people, some people drink a little too much.
OD on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what else could you tell us about skin, nutrition, health? What else do you want to impart to us?
First thing, drink. If you can increase your intake of water every day. At least try and increase to 6 if you're only doing 2 or 4.
Okay.
Then start, putting vegetables in your diet. At least you should be eating at least 3 pieces of fruit plus 3 pieces of vegetables a day. Limit your intake of the red meats, more fish, the omega-3 and the omega-6 essential fatty acids that we do need in our system, and no sodas. Get out there, get active. Go play football with the kids. Go run around the park. Move. Yeah, keep active. It does work. It helps.
What about the person who is convalescent, who cannot get out and walk? What would you recommend as far as their activity?
There's a lot of arm weights you can do. It's going to keep you going.
Okay.
Just keep active like that.
Okay. The main thing is to move.
Move, keep active, and keep the mind going. Read, always read. It's going to keep the mind young.
That's amazing. Now, Pamela, I know that from time to time we call ourselves exercising and walking and that kind of thing. How much more difficult is it for a woman of age to get in shape rather than, say, a woman who's half our age?
Well, as you get older, your metabolism slows down.
Unfortunately.
We stop producing collagen in our skin, they say, at the age of 40. So, gravity's going to pull us down. So it's going to take a lot longer. You're not going to get in the shape that you were when you're 20, but you can shed some body fat. You can get healthy. I don't think you're going to get back to when you was 20 if you're 60, but you definitely will change your body. Yeah.
That's something. Now, what are your future plans? Do you plan to change America or change England, or what do you plan?
That'll be hard to do. One person at a time. My thing is, if I can, when I'm doing my facials, if I can get to one person and really educate them on their lifestyle and they can change their lifestyle. And the main thing is, stop feeding your kids junk. That's what hurts me. I see kids walking down the street, drinking sodas, eating burgers. These kids are really overweight, and their future's going to be bleak if they don't start taking care of them from now. So, when I get to, if I can get to the mums that get to the kids, I feel like I've done something good.
That's something. So now it goes back generation to generation to generation. In other words, what we talked about earlier, unlearning what we've learned and begin to learn something different. Because in this day and time, the quality of food is just not what it used to be. And if we find ourselves in between trying to, like you say, make our lifestyle longer and of better quality, then we're going to have to just submit and make these changes.
Right, yeah. Definitely, yeah. The processed food is full of sodium, full of salt, and there's a lot of folks with high blood pressure now, which goes on to cause heart disease. So, it really is important that we do look into our diet and we do make some lifestyle changes. Very important.
Now, do you buy fresh vegetables? Do you buy frozen?
I don't do frozen, but if I have to, it's better to do frozen than canned.
Canned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to get to the farmer's market. It's cheaper as well, and it's a lot fresher.
So why is it that frozen? Why is it your preference that you just don't do frozen over fresh, or what?
Yeah, I prefer fresh. Frozen's just a little too waterlogged for me. I like my vegetables to be nice and crunchy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as the canned
Can
vegetables,
see, frozen vegetables are just blanched then frozen.
Okay.
Canned vegetables are
Have all
in a can with salt to preserve them,
preserve.
so pretty yucky.
and so now your recommendation of vegetables, the more healthier vegetables. So would you suggest again?
For fruit, I'd recommend all the berries. The blueberries being the best. They're so full of antioxidants. All the strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. And for the vegetables, kale, greens, spinach, broccoli.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you cook them good, fry a little garlic and onion with some olive oil, a little soy sauce. Throw your greens in. Steam them for 2 to 3 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes.
So we don't overcook.
Yeah, so you overcook out here. I've had greens that were like slop. They were cooked for 2 hours. So you've took the nutrients out of it. It's not worth eating. So they should just be steaming and nice and crunchy still.
Still nice and crunchy. Pamela, we're going to improve our life, okay?
We have to do it. We have to do it.
But it's so much. So now, where are some areas that one can get help in as far as finding out information? You know, for that person who doesn't know. Okay, help! I want to improve my life, but how do I? What do I do? Where do I look?
Well, there's magazines. If you go to health food stores and a lot of herbal shops, they've always got leaflets on diet, what you should be eating, what you shouldn't be eating. If you're on the internet, you can Google anything and everything will come up. So, I mean, it's TV, it's on TV every day. There's so much information out there. Like I say, pick up a magazine. It's going to tell you do's and don'ts, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. You know, if you're not eating healthy, do take a moldy vitamin. Help with that.
Oh, vitamins.
Okay. You have an insight you want to give us on vitamins?
Just a good multivitamin. Yeah, definitely a good multivitamin. I don't really push them too much because you should be getting that from your food.
Foods.
If you're not, then you should be taking a multivitamin.
Okay. Now, what about I know you're talking about foundation that clogs
It clogs the pores.
right. But what about like the eyeshadow and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, little eyeshadow, mascara, just to enhance the face, little lipstick. Yeah, foundation.
Just a little bit.
Just no foundation.
Okay. Now on a more personal note, what has been your experience with people when they hear your accent? I think it's beautiful myself, but you know, to hear a person of color talk with an English accent, you know, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
So, but what has been your experience?
They look at me like, oh, where are you from? What are you? You know, yes, I'm black. My mum's English, my dad's Jamaican, so I'm biracial. But people are very shocked, you know, because they think everyone in England is blonde-haired and blue-eyed.
Right, exactly.
And we have every colour around the world, so people are pretty shocked when they hear, especially when I open my mouth. So it's quite funny.
And the various nationalities that are raised there too, they have the English accent.
Yeah. If you're from Manchester or Birmingham, different parts of London, you're going to have a different. I mean, parts of England, you're going to have just a different accent style. But yeah, we've all got a good old English accent.
Well, I know I had a wonderful affection for Princess Diana.
Yeah, she was a wonderful person. She really was.
Definitely a princess. To me, a first-rate woman.
She was. Yeah, she was definitely out there and concerned about people around the world. She had a good heart. She did.
Now, how do living there in England, do you often see the Queen, or would it be like us seeing the President?
No, you don't see the Queen.
You don't see the Queen?
She doesn't stay public at all.
Oh, okay.
I think I saw the Queen once.
Oh,
Really? I lived in England for 28 years, and I saw her one time.
One time?
She came to a school event, and that was it.
Okay, well, I just thought maybe she just,
No, you won't see the Queen. She's not public at all.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Now, what else, because we're down to the last couple of minutes of the show, anything else you want to leave with us before we call it a day?
I just want to tell everyone, stay healthy, stay conscious, get in tune with yourself, love yourself, feed your kids right. You know, read something on nutrition and make a change today. Drink more water, introduce an extra piece of fruit into your diet for you and your kids. Throw out the chips, throw out the burgers, throw out the canned food. If you're going to, you know, canned sardines are excellent. People don't want to eat sardines, but they're really good for you. Full of calcium, vitamin D, antioxidants. You know, it's got a lot of good stuff in it, omega-3.
Can they just make them not stink, so?
See, now, when I was young, my grandfather, you know, back years ago, they loved sardines and Vienna sausage. I mean, but sardines, they, like you say, they smell, but they're good for you.
Very good for you.
And that little small can.
Now, wait a minute, now, not Vienna sausage, though. Sardines.
Yeah, no sardines.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, they always have those little small cans of different things. That
Okay, all right. And you wanted to give a shout out to somebody. Who you want to give a shout out
My daughter Sharika, my family members.
Thank you. Because they would definitely see this. Well, to Pamela, anything else you want to say?
You know, there is a commercial where they show this powder that's called Bare Essence or mineral powder. And I've been thinking about investing in that. What do you think about that? Have you seen it on TV?
I've seen it on the QVC one of them channels.
Right,
I don't know. I haven't actually researched that. But again, it's a powder on your skin, so I'm assuming it's going to close the pores. But I don't know. I haven't seen the product.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you've got
Try to
beautiful
stay
skin.
away.
Just
Okay. Try to stay away from the
stay with what
you
they've blessed you
have.
with.
Okay.
All right, then. Well, to your audience, we have spent this time with Lynette Jones, as she shared with us how to improve our life. Now, you can see that she is an example. She walks in what she talks, okay? And so we want to walk in her suggestions. Maybe, you know, if you're not exercising, get up and start exercising. It is a mindset. We just have to do it. I know I love yams, I love greens, I love it all too. But we got to make some life changes if we want to increase and improve our life. And so make up your mind. Commit to yourself, not to anyone else, but to yourself, to begin to do some things, some more healthier things. As she indicated, check out the health magazines, internet, whatever the case may be. Just make some good changes in your life and improve your life. Until next time, know that we love you. God bless you. And let's exercise. Let's do something. Bye-bye.
It is a good word, right?
Thank you.